All right, Virgo, y'all ready for y'all Marie LaveauX reading? Dun, dun, dun. She was a Virgo, honey, so brace yourself, honey. Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, honey. Let me tell you something, honey. I get it, honey. I'm gonna tell y'all what she said. Ooh, she really loves Sagittarius. Virgo people possess a great deal of magnetism, and among them are often found magnetic healers. They are very generous and loyal. They usually like great interest. Hold on. It's a misprint. They usually take great interest in the love affairs of their acquaintances and friends, and the women of Virgo have a propensity for making matches and selecting companions for their children, and they take the same interest in breaking them. Virgo people are very affectionate and devoted to their families. While lacking somewhat in courage and application at times, they aspire to become good and great people. And among those of high intellect and culture, there is no lack of continuity. They can overcome all obstacles with grace and ease and are usually actively occupied in some elevating pursuit. The intellectually developed Virgo person fully realizes that lost moments and lost opportunities are sunken pearls, cannot be recaptured. Let it go. The possibilities of Virgo people are very great when they once recognize that there is perfect unity in the universe and that what often appears to be wrong is right. That man and the world are evolving and some good is found in all the bad. The faults in undeveloped Virgo people are numerous, but they will seldom acknowledge or recognize their own faults, although they are continually and persistently seeing the faults in others. It appears at times that Virgo people are so busy with the affairs of others that they have not a moment to examine themselves. One of the great faults of many Virgo people is their determination to rule and domineer all other people about them. They interfere with other people's affairs, are extremely critical, and always criticizing the faults of others. And this tendency makes them disagreeable and unpopular. The greatest people in all history have been those who have attended to their own affairs. Virgo people often have a weakness for wealth and positions of authority. They are full of false pride and ambition, and many imitators are to be found among them. Interfering with the affairs of others and unduly criticizing others is only a lack of common sense. God never intended us to judge our fellow beings harshly or to interfere with their sacred rights. It must be remembered that every individual was intended to have the right to freedom of thought. Now, what I do want to say is that she was born in the 1800s, okay? Like I said, some signs have evolved. I seen it in one particular sign. I don't know which sign it was. I really don't. But I do know evolution had taken place from the time that she gave this particular writing. That sign no longer dealt with some of that shit just based off how the world looked. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to me because she said unevolved Virgos. It's interesting to me. I know if you get a fucked up Virgo, you gonna want to kill that motherfucker. However, like it seems like some people are evolved. Like that wouldn't be who you are anymore. But possibly it's interesting to see that that's how they were in her day. She was a Virgo. So just imagine. And she saw her own flaws. She was able to look into herself so she could see right away which Virgos that are unevolved criticize others because they ain't looking inside themselves. So you judging, how you judging, and look at you looking stupid, you sound stupid as fuck kind of situation. However, a lot of Virgos, I may just use myself as an example, as an evolved Virgo. I'm not about to critique you. I'm just not. I'm not interested unless it's constructively criticizing somebody. And I ain't about to I'm not about to be on it like that, you know? If to me, if it has something to do with me, you know, or you asking me, I used to, what's so weird, this weird as fuck, y'all. What the fuck was that? Oh Lord. But this is weird as fuck. I used to be the person that wanted to put people together, like some Chuck Willery shit. Make love connections with people. I was on that at one time. Then I saw where that wasn't no good. So it's kind of like what a Virgo once was in the collective conscious. Every sign, what they once was, they no longer are. You know what I mean? Like, but you would see remnants of what she talking about in here in yourself. I saw that, like, damn, no wonder I was into that. Like, I ain't give a fuck about who dated who. Why the fuck was I doing that shit? Shit, you know, but clearly messy. Messy. And a lot of Virgos may have been messy or still messy today because they afraid to turn in. For real. A Virgo that ain't scared of their own, man. Every sign got bullshit in it. You can see it, you can smell it, you know it, bitch. I ain't trying to get in your business like that, but it is what it is kind of situation. Clearly, a lot of Virgos was messy. Mm-hmm. And a lot of Virgos are still messy to this day. And a lot of Virgos get in people's business when they should not get in people's business. Because it's like your family's business or it's your friend's business or whatever the case may be. But if it doesn't benefit you, what the fuck is you in their business for? And if you need to check a situation, to me, it would be, you know, because you took me out of my element, bringing me into your bullshit kind of shit. Like, I came to the realization as a Virgo in the collective consciousness of Virgo that I need to stick to my own affairs. You know, I can help where I can, but I'm not about to get out of pocket with helping any and everybody because I already see where that could go wrong. You feel me? So if you a Virgo that haven't learned that yet, then you got much to learn because you should not be in people's business. And you shouldn't be judging nobody if you ain't looked inside your own heart, soul, and mind and got yourself together. Because it can make you look like a fucking whack job. You know? You sitting up judging everybody else, but you ain't judging your own. You have no legs to stand on kind of situation. With Marie LaveauX, Virgos work so crazy because I can see this. I can see where she was once that person she was talking about and somebody told her, because you know Virgos like for people to tell you their flaws so that they can get to work on it kind of shit. So people probably told her certain shit about herself. She worked out her soul salvation and then she started recognizing that shit in other Virgos, which made her come hard. Like, come on, y'all making us look weak. You know, Virgos like a team kind of shit. Because we got a negative, we got a bad rap. Just like Pisces. Just like Pisces. And that's our opposite on the zodiac wheel. But we got a bad rap in the zodiac. I don't give a fuck. Gemini's, Two-Face, everybody. Virgo's crazy. And Pisces pretty much too. Crazy. You know, dreamy, can get over on them, or they be lying, they flighty, they ghosters, they fall in love with everybody kind of situation. You all know how it go. And them the only 3 signs that I can think of for real that got worldwide negative connotations. If you know more than that about a zodiac sign, you well studied in that shit. Or you can look at all 12 and tell. You know. However, if you really ain't into it like that, you kind of heard it from somebody that particular sign was like that. or you done heard so much about it that if somebody say they was a Virgo, first thing come to your mouth, that motherfucker crazy or annoying or whatever. And then it's or a warrior, gonna worry you half to death. And then it said trying to get into a position of authority or whatever. Like, I don't know about that. Do y'all be on that? I don't be on that. So I don't know. I mean, if some people is, they will be annoying. That's all I can think of. You know what I mean? Don't do that. That's corny. So busy with the affairs of others, you lose sight of your own life. You know? People that y'all only a lack of common sense. Yeah, interfering with the affairs of others and unduly criticizing others is only a lack of common sense. Most of the lower type of people, this is what she talk. She talk about the low vibe Virgo. She talk about the, and this is the only thing, only one she did this week. And she a Virgo. Every other sign, she touched on the low vibes a little bit, but she really just dealing with the sun sign of a person. With Virgo, she went all the way in on some get yourselves together. Okay, this shit, just the low vibe Virgos. No high vibe Virgos for real. This is not for low. This is for low vibe Virgos. So if you was a low vibe Virgo, or you think you a high vibe Virgo, and you really a low vibe Virgo, listen to what the fuck I'm saying, because this is some of the shit people saying about you, and this is some of the shit you may be doing unaware to your motherfucking self, and it can have you out here looking real crazy when people be writing exact that you is out your motherfucking mind. Because how the fuck you judging and doing all this shit, and then you trying to get into a position of leadership, and you want to be, oh hell no, that y'all don't give a fuck what your saying was, bitch, get out of here and shit. Most of the lower type of Virgo people have a great weakness for appearing well and feel that the good things of life should be theirs. As a result, they often sacrifice honor and character to keep up appearances or to get before the public. What the fuck? This gotta be 1800 Virgos. We done came a long way, goddamn. What? To be seen of men? Who still got that issue with them Virgos, honey? Who? Yo? I barely want to get on this motherfucker. And I don't really like showing my face. But it's kind of like, let me come out to the world. Because I've been had and shucking and jabbing, you know. I don't really give a fuck about no public persona or, you know, people seeing me. I'd rather just show my hands, you know, so I ain't gotta keep fixing my hair in the mirror. Then that'll make me appear like I'm this, man, fuck you. For real. Like I'm this perfectionist. Like, no. I was a hairstylist in my former life. Like a motherfucker. Hold on, though. So was Marie LaveauX. I try to play us. This is especially true of the women who will resort to deception and exaggeration and frequently get hopelessly into debt in consequence. Damn. Virgo people as a rule are very healthy, but they imagine they have all sorts of illnesses and are apt to keep continually experimenting with drugs, medicines, and physicians. Now I know that's true. My father used to be like that. Like, man, you tripping. The points outlined here are the ways of Virgo people, and it rests entirely with them to secure all joy, peace, happiness, and prosperity, or go through life filled with misery, sadness, and unhappiness. And that's your reading, Virgo. Compared to the other ones, they're shitty as a motherfucker. You want me to read it again? Girls and boys. This is the only good thing she said. Virgo people possess a great deal of magnetism, and among them are often found magnetic healers. They are very generous and loyal. They usually take great interest in the love affairs of their acquaintances and friends, not yourself. And the women of Virgo have a propensity for making matches in selecting companions for their children, and they take the same interest in breaking their children up from their companions. Virgo people are very affectionate and devoted to their families. Nothing wrong with that. While lacking somewhat in courage and application, at times they aspire to become good and great people. And among those of high intellect and culture, there is no lack of continuity. You fit amongst highly intellectual people and people with culture. You just fit. It's continuity. It ain't, I have no problems, okay? They can overcome all obstacles with grace and ease and are usually actively occupied in some elevating pursuit. The intellectually developed Virgo person fully realizes that lost moments and lost opportunities are sunken pearls. That's non-attachment issues. That's good. The possibilities of Virgo people are very great when they once recognize that there is perfect unity in the universe. Don't feel the need to be Mr. and Mrs. Fixie. You can fix everybody. You gonna put this person with that person. That'll make you look crazy as fuck. Like, no. Hell no. Ain't your business. Keep it pushing kind of shit. And that what often appears to be wrong is right. You don't know everything. It may look wrong to you. On some shit like back in the day, you might have, because Virgos, I can see where that'll get on her nerve, where you may have Virgos was the main psychic readers during that time, but you know, in a low vibe type of way, where you would presume that she shouldn't be with him because they don't make a cute match aesthetically. That's the love of her life, and it may appear wrong to you because she looked like this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, just imagine me. Now, I ain't the best looking motherfucker in the world, but I'm just saying, go with me on this. Look like me, but then my husband look like, I don't know, y'all, like Bob Barker or something. You know, just like they don't go together. You know what I'm saying? Or my husband look like Will Ferrell. You feel me? Like, what are they doing together? They just not go together. And people being, ooh, that, you know, oh, hell no, big baby. Hell no, you need to mind your business immediately. You hear me? What the fuck? Oh, no, that wouldn't work at all. You got some Virgos that still, like, they let you know how they really need to hurry up and evolve. I'm talking ASAP Rocky. The fuck? That man and the world are evolving, and some good is found in all the bad. You know, just talk about how bad it is. It's just bad. It's just bad. However, if you a seer, I can see how you can say that this day. Just be harping on it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Because you want it to get better. But nothing's perfect, and understand that everything happens for a reason. Things may look wrong, but they right. Things may look bad, but they good. Kind of like all things will work together for the good. God is the great orchestrator, not you, Virgo. Hell no. If it's a ooh, no wonder. Y'all, cause some of us could not have no friends just based off of the false allegations of everybody being like that kind of shit. It kind of put you in that position. That's where God would do the big payback for Virgo. I can see that, where people will put you in that type of position, feeling like you still like whatever folk tales used to be told about Virgo, and just throw you in there when the sign of Virgo has evolved collectively and nobody is like that. You got a few, however, you know what I'm saying? And then I can see where Virgos would end up buying into the status quo or the public opinion about a Virgo and end up just being alone, dying alone, fucked up. That fucked up. Ooh. Ooh, she's trying to give you game in a Virgo kind of way. If you could really read between the lines of this shit. And y'all know how we is, honey. Let me tell you something. The faults in undeveloped Virgo people are numerous, but they will seldom acknowledge or recognize their own faults, although they are continually and persistently seeing the faults in others. You wouldn't be able to see the faults in yourself if you constantly looking at the faults of somebody else. It only becomes constructive criticism when you're able to help people because you want them to be better, like on some simple stuff that I've named before on this channel. I feel like that's where we've evolved too. Even if they once were, a lower vibe, even the lowest vibe of Virgo, this dispensation of time have brought it up a notch, kind of shit. You know what I mean? Kind of based off of the world, because you really, JCon just said that you don't really have the time to, you don't really have the time to do none of this shit. Like, look at other people's lives, and if you do in this age, oh, you a whack job. I wouldn't give a damn, Virgo or not, honey. Keep searching for the right doctor for your medicine, can you? Hell no. It appears at times that Virgo people are so busy with the affairs of others, but then that kind of shit is a drag. I know in my life personally, doing hair, I lost my life. I called one of my hair salons. I named one of my hair salons My Life. Because I didn't have one outside of doing hair. No. My off days was for sleep. They had no life. I was just in other people, not in their business or nothing, but always making them pretty for work, always making them pretty for vacations, always making them pretty for parties, always making them pretty for vacations, always making them pretty for weddings, theirs, always making them pretty for, but not in their business, no, but in their affairs like that, because it wasn't happening for me. Motherfucker wouldn't invite me no motherfucking way. Yeah, that's her point. It says it appears at times that Virgo people are so busy with the affairs of others that they have not a moment to examine themselves. You don't got time to examine yourself. So you will look like you or just see the world is all bad because you don't have time for yourself. You always working and doing for somebody else. Trying to serve the world, serve everybody kind of shit. Like, okay, what about serving your motherfucking self, honey? One of the great faults of many Virgo people is their determination to rule and domineer all other people about them. They interfere with other people's affairs, are extremely critical, and always criticizing the faults of others. And this tendency makes them disagreeable and unpopular. The greatest people in all history have been those who have attended to their own affairs. She's trying to give you game, Virgo. Pay attention to your own life. Pay attention to your own affairs. Even if you read tarot, do not make tarot your whole life. I understand that because I got caught up in that shit being a hairstylist. Just like that shit Beyonce doing, she pissing me off. She need to get her fucking ass off that stage and go to bed or do something. That's not her affairs. She was in that audience affairs, the beehivers, trying to serve them, trying to be the perfect Beyonce singer. Like, man, if you don't get your ass to her own detriment, that's how I was. Man, that shit crazy. You will be sitting there, life is fucked up. I guarantee you before she met Jay, her life was fucked up. And people liked that it was fucked up. For real. Man, come on, man. Because you're going to be serving in other people's affairs. Going to other people's weddings. Going to other people's houses even, and you won't even have one. going to other people's this, going to other people's that, but you don't got none for yourself. If you read tarot, whatever it is you do, you doing too much of it. Don't let that shit become the end all be all, but you don't have no life for your fucking self. And I just said this shit true as fuck. This where people fuck up dating Virgos. If somebody's cross watching for a Virgo and Virgo, you might say, yeah, you right. Like, Virgos don't like their voice taken. Don't take my voice. You know? I don't know where this little wicked shit come from, where people do this to us but don't do that, okay? First and for fucking all, because I'm about to beat your motherfucking ass can and shit. I don't know if they used to lock us up for our domineering personalities or whatever, but it seems like the world that shut Virgo out or want to shut you up kind of shit. Even if you get in a union, they'll do it to you. You know? Like, they'll take you, like, just say, for instance, somebody said, Virgo, I want to marry you and I want you to stop working, which would be a lot to ask for somebody like a Virgo. Okay, we mutable though, so it's not like you don't have, like you couldn't do it, okay? Not like you couldn't do it. You could do it, you know? But everybody is set up different. I'm going to use Jay-Z and Beyonce for an example because I just feel like everybody knows that name and I'm not obsessed or I don't give a fuck. Y'all get my drift. However, I could see where Jay would have told Beyonce that she could quit. You know, this is just too much kind of shit. You done turned into Michael Jackson and everybody know what happened to Uncle Michael, the Virgo. Okay? And his birthday meaning is the improviser. The picture for his birthday is him holding a book over his head like this in the rain. So he improvised most of his career. I think that's why he wore the same clothes all the time. Because if I wait on somebody to get me something, they ain't never going to get it right or do it. They're going to try to be funny. So I just stick with this. He always had to improvise with some shit that he ended up being one of the most popular people in the world kind of shit off improvising. That's up, man. That's making me mad, real mad. I gotta calm down. I had to throw the book down. I grovel. I gotta. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck happened back in the day to make people treat Virgo a certain type of way now? That's why I don't trust people to be like Zodiac, and they be steadily using it against you. What the fuck you mean Zodiac this and that? Everybody talk about the Zodiac. If people don't know they saying, they might be even more trickier of a motherfucker. Come on now. I don't know. How old is you? You ain't no damn baby that just got here that don't know about a damn Virgo, Libra, Capricorn kind of shit. Man, come on, man. You lying, bro. You know what I'm saying? What kind of trick bag is this kind of shit? It's like Virgos woke up out of the 1800s and it was the worst enemy of the whole world and didn't know it. Don't even know why. Just based off of being the virgin, thinking you perfect, and all this old weird shit that come along with some shit. Like, nah, this shit need revising like a motherfucker, for real. Motherfuckers is in Congress and trying to get some odd shit, bitch. Let me revise some of this Zodiac shit because the negative connotations is kind of crazy. However, Virgos tend to not like, who would though? But people tend to do this to Virgos because we have to be in a certain mind space in order to work as a Virgo, because we rule by the 6th house and it's service work and we like it, but you got to low-key pace yourself and you got to say, okay, your life is work. Keep it 100. That's why I said, don't get on that bullshit. If you read tarot, get that shit a break. Let it breathe. And then come back. Because motherfuckers ain't doing shit but using your motherfucking ass. And you loving it kind of shit. You feel me? A motherfucker kill you with that kind of shit, man. Learn boundaries immediately. However, the worst thing you could do to a Virgo if you date one and you a man, because everybody so want a Virgo, all of a sudden some weird shit is shifting where men are interested in Virgo women. Maybe because of Beyonce. I don't know. However, don't ever Like if Jay was like, B, I want you to stop working because I see it's too strenuous, yada yada yada, and she stopped, and then he do some old hoe ass shit like don't send her no cash out on purpose. You do that to a Virgo, you chipping away at us loving you. And you may not understand it, but we don't give a fuck what you understand. Because guess what? At the end of the day, what Virgo gonna say? What we gonna say, y'all? You came talking to me. You asked me out. You told me to quit my job. I was cool working. You know? Now I have to recalibrate my brain to become a worker all over again. You feel me? Everybody is different. On top of the trauma people endure through their life. But don't play with nobody like that. I would see where men would have a secret, like Virgo women. Y'all about to make me take my glasses off because this shit done pissed me the fuck off. Where Virgo women is like, you know, they'll think they the man or something. They can't stop working. You know, it's a way you gotta do it with them. It's some weird ass shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You're like, what? I'm just saying, y'all. I really feel like this because it's too many situations where family and a lover would do a Virgo like that. Or till, you know, Virgos, you got to keep your words to Virgos or shut up because of the way that we cut. It ain't nobody trying to be nothing, bitch. I'm cut this way. I can't be owning. Oh, we not owning off people. She just said we loyal and generous. And all you know is the affairs of others kind of shit. Because you always working for others trying to come up with solutions. And she may not have known, this was I'm picking up. She didn't even know, you know, herself or Virgos in depth enough how I do. You feel me? And that's just the beauty in taking a baton as her being an ancestor, like knowing a little bit more, you know, understanding it a little bit more, an evolved way of looking at the Virgo. Why were they acting like that? Where she may have not understood it as clearly as I do, but I do understand it, and I do know that people do that to Virgo. Don't give your word to a Virgo if you don't plan on keeping it. Because Virgos are loyal and they keep their word. So if you don't, why fuck with you? It's not reciprocity. It ain't never reciprocity, especially, and then you're going to accuse me of being in your business. No, I'm a service worker. I'm here to service you. How can I help you kind of shit? No different than any other sign. If motherfuckers would get out of our house, you see how the tables turn? We was once the ones of everybody's business. Not everybody so goddamn interested in what's up with Virgos. What's up with your motherfucking sign? Go look in that house, bitch. Why we trying to service you on some you cool? Ooh, you sure you want to be with them kind of shit? I see something in them, but I ain't gonna say nothing kind of shit. I guess it can work if you work it, especially if it's dealing with family, because ultimately Virgos is gonna be the ones that service people. And we family oriented. People don't think so no more. Why? What did they do to other Virgos? Because don't think, ancestors, I feel like everybody live like if you a Virgo, it's like a Virgo planet. Like a Libra planet, you know? Even if it's where ancestors gather kind of shit to say, oh, they ain't doing that no more, the Sagittariuses, or they ain't gonna do that no more, the Virgos, or they ain't gonna do that no more, the Pisces kind of shit. You feel me? Like, come on. We the service workers. Ain't nobody caring what the fuck you got going on. But if I'ma be the one that's servicing you, I like let me know. Is this gonna, you know, I need to see what I'm working with kind of shit. If I'ma work it, let me work it. I put my game down, flip it and reverse it. Like what the fuck? And then you gonna die miserable? That's what it say. They'll hold their hand. Your family will be telling you, oh, I got you, I got you. This is what makes Virgos look even more crazier. If you just have family members or friends that say, I got you, quit worrying, because they want to say we the worriers or whatever, just say you quit your job, or say you lost your job, or you was about to start an entrepreneur or something and quit your job, and your people around you, your tribe, your support group said, do it, we got you. Don't worry about it. Da 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 da. Okay. Mind you, Virgos don't ask for a whole lot. More than likely, why you want to get into a highfalutin position so you will always be straight. Because you done been in situations where motherfuckers say they got your back and then dog you on some Cinderella shit. And on some do it on purpose. You feel me? That's why I feel like she going off like, no, don't even go there. Like, stay out of people's business. Keep it this and quit trying to do that. Like, checking you on crossing lanes. Because you're going to end up crossing yourself out, playing yourself. You only know to be loyal. You only know to keep your word. So you expect that same thing out of others. And when it don't pan out, then you just go off kind of shit, For real, that is a weakness in the sign of Virgo. However, people be trying to play us too. Tell you to quit. Tell you they got it. Or tell another motherfucker that you heard them tell them they got you. And then when you done and say, okay, they got me. And when you go to reach out, ain't nobody got you. And then turn it like you crazy and a user. You see what I'm saying? Like, hold the fuck up. If you get with a man, that's really fucked up because Virgos don't have a lot of friends. We really don't. So if it's like you get with a man and you consider this man your friend, okay, quit my job, we gonna be together, okay. You do it and then he flake on you for his ego or to try to come test me now. This ain't the time to come test me now, bitch. I need some money for such and such and so and so. That's like somebody get you, kidnap you, throw you in a basement. And you thought it was about to be this and it ended up Cinderella. You thought you was going to a mansion, you end up in a damn basement. And they'll get you what you like, but only sparingly kind of shit. Like, what? Like, is you trying to push me? Like, where's all this coming from kind of shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to push us out of other people's affairs and just go straight independent, self-sufficient so you don't end up being fucked over kind of shit by default because you a service worker, loyal, and what the fuck else she say? Generous. What you want to help? You cut that way. Every sign is cut a certain kind of way. The only thing evolution does is weed out the weaknesses of that particular sign. Where they don't do that, where they won't be known for that anymore kind of shit. But they still known for this. They still known the service work. You can't change the 6th house. You see what I'm saying? Pisces would still be known as the dreamers, but they would have a little bit more practicality to it. You feel me? Virgos would still be known as the workers, but you boundaries. You're not about to work, and I don't give a fuck about who with who and what your affairs is for real. I'm just here to help. That's why Virgos end up shitting on people, and they end up looking stupid and really playing themselves. Cause I wouldn't have did that to you first of all. And what kind of motherfucking game is you playing? Virgos don't like them games. You want to play a game? Okay, all right, yeah, let's play, bitch. Kind of shit. The fuck you think this is? It said it appears at times that Virgo people are so busy with the affairs of others that they have not a moment to examine themselves. Some of y'all still dealing with that shit now. You better examine yourself and take a minute. Because you'll be so busy giving out information. What do they say now? What's the current shit now about Virgos? They dish advice that they don't take themselves. You give good advice, but the advice you give, why don't you do it or take that advice, same advice for yourself? Because you don't have no motherfucking time to. As a hairstylist, I gave the best advice, but I couldn't do none of this shit that I was telling them. You should go on a vacation. That'll make me look crazy as fuck. But not really, bitch, because there's only so many hours in a day and I done spent it servicing your ass. listening to your problems. That's why I could tell you to take a vacation, but I can't take one for myself because I got another 10 people to service to give them some great advice on what to do that I wish I could do for myself, but I can only be where I'm at. Hello, somebody? The fuck? Yo, great, what did he say? One of the great faults of many Virgo people, and she can't even get away from it. You see, it's like hypocritical, or like not hypocritical, but what they say, contradictory. Like, wait a minute. You're telling us not to do that, but you're doing it to us, kind of shit. She can't help it, Virgo. Oh my goodness. She a Virgo. One of the great faults of many Virgo people is their determination to rule and domineer all other people about them. But what if people was telling her that and it wasn't even true? But as a Virgo, she took that. I feel like that too. Because they was envious of her. Oh, you're domineering and you do this and do that. I promise y'all, when I read this shit, I was like, damn, Marie, you real hard on yourself, kind of shit. Because I really ain't seen myself in none of this. But I know Virgos. And you will put it out there for Virgos in general, but be really kicking about yourself, kind of shit. And it'll be what somebody said of you, trying to really sabotage you. And you ain't there for that. You ain't there to be the center of nothing. You ain't there to, like, why would you? And you got to think this was the goddamn 1800s. Motherfucker telling her, you trying to be up here a little bit too much. Bring it down. I'm servicing people. What do you mean? Kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's what I'm picking up because it makes no sense. Come on. If you a magnetic healer, that means you attract motherfuckers that's sick. Okay, the people that you attract end up being, like what? Your greatest critics in the worst way? And you still gotta service them? And they telling you how to service them. Okay, now you too loud. Okay, could you hurry up with that butter? Okay, thank you. Be careful, be quiet. I know the fuck you lying. It's perfect unity in the universe. There's nothing left for you to do, Virgo, but service people, but don't service people to your own detriment. Don't be too generous and too loyal to your own detriment. You want to like too. You want to be happy too. Fuck that Cinderella motherfucking shit. Stand up for your motherfucking rights to stay alive out this bitch. And don't overexert yourself for no motherfucking body trying to appease people, trying to be Miss Goody Two Shoes and all that old stupid ass shit, man. You better be Miss Goody Two Shoes for your motherfucking ass. And if anybody do y'all like I just said, don't fuck with them people. Don't marry them or nothing else. If you broke and a motherfucker told you to quit a job or sit back watching you do it and gonna penny pinch on you, knowing you could go out and get it for yourself, you will have men block you as a woman, Virgo, just so you can't make no money, just so you can be at their beck and call, so they can, like a goddamn concubine spirit. Want you barefoot and pregnant, just doing what they want you to do, and block you off, and you can't get what you want to get, and it ain't much that you want to get, but play you like that even. Oh, well, it ain't much. I'ma hold back my hand when it ain't much. I'm talking evil. I'm talking about, I probably would never be married from what I'm picking up. You got me fucked up. For real. That shit Beyonce doing, I don't like that shit. I don't like nothing about it. For real. I feel like she was still trying to get her body together from them twins. Not even knowing she was pregnant and having to do Coachella. She didn't cancel Coachella. She pushed them babies out and got right back on that stage. And then fell off a little bit, then came right back with that Lion King shit. That's a lot of work. Virgo, feel me on this. You know how we work, bruh. And for somebody to come into your life, if somebody done did this to you, bitch, don't fuck with that motherfucker. Told you to go ahead and rest your neck. Put down your whatever you had going on. Leave that job, Virgo. I got you. You know that's hard as fuck for us to do. And we do it, and them motherfuckers turn their back on you. And you gotta readjust and get back out in the races. Shit, man. Only we know how we work. Don't be with nobody that's gonna penny pinch you, or they call themselves being a husband, and they gonna use that and block you so you can't. Okay, so you blocking me on this. Okay, I'm about to get back out here then. I gotta make some money. They'll block you from being able to make it just so they can keep you. Like a kidnapping where you only for them. That's not okay. That's dangerous. I'll be single forever, bitch, if I smell that shit on anybody. Because my thing is this. If you watching me as a man, I ain't even doing no motherfucking cards because I ain't even got to. If you doing that to me as a man and you're a watcher, because men like to watch and play these little bitch ass games, then why wouldn't you see that I didn't require much and just give me a monthly whatever if it's like that? You feel me? It feels demeaning to me. It feels like, like, okay, you all that I had, and I could get it by myself, but you gonna come into my world and rearrange it to make me like a beggar, and you like that? You trying to break me down? Service work already broke me down. I don't need to be broken down by you. I just need what I need when I need it, and I'm not picking up that y'all need much. Do you hear me? I'm gonna put it to you like this. And I'm gonna do some tarot cards where y'all can see this lady that I grew up with. It was somebody that I grew up with, mother. Okay? And they both dead. She was married. The girl, mother, was a Virgo. Birthday 9/11. I was a little girl and I used to go over there. That lady didn't want for nothing. She did cocaine. She smoked weed. And she would have her wine, but had all the sense. It was not one time that I didn't see her with her joint in her mouth. She didn't do the cocaine in front of us, but you knew she did it. But her husband made sure she was a stay-at-home mom. He was an attorney. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want her working. But he loved her enough as a Virgo because you could tell if she would have been, I know he knew this about her. Like she would have been she could have went anywhere and got work. She could have made money anywhere because she was so pretty. You feel me? I'm like, shit, she could be she could do anything. Just because of her look alone, they would have hired her kind of shit. She didn't want for shit. He knew her. He knew what would keep her content, and it wasn't much she needed, but she didn't never go without it. She always, you could just tell, she was free, She didn't have to work. If she did, he told her no more. And him telling her no more, he did exactly what she needed him to do that made her life happy. If she was frustrated, it was because her children was making her frustrated, not her fucking man. And he would come in and out from time to time because he also did other stuff, but he was mostly an attorney. He would come, he would sit for a minute, but it would just to be, I ain't lying, y'all, just to drop her off her favorite pop kind of shit and push on. Come in, drop her off a book or some shit, keep on. He studied his woman what much that she wasn't frustrated with him. She was frustrated with the motherfucking kids, but she was a stay-at-home mom kind of shit. But him, he had her down pat. What I'm picking up from y'all, the motherfucker don't. I wouldn't be. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you would need. What you need? They playing like this, dangling. You gonna stay with me? You gonna be with me? Well, can you handle this? You ain't gonna try to go back to work, is you? Now, what you said you needed? Okay, and here go $50. They'll know that you need a certain amount, but keep playing with you. They may do that in y'all family. Penny pinch you, but told you they would be there. Gonna be there for you. That's evil. Man, I gotta go. That's evil as fuck what I'm picking up, y'all. And I don't want no parts of it. I'm gonna tell y'all what the end of this shit is. I'm gonna get a part of her first. Many beautiful and charming women come out of this sign, and love and purity seem to linger about them. They love companions and are very affectionate, but it is hard for them to place their affection on account of their discriminating nature. Virgo is an earth feminine sign. Your lucky gem is sapphire. You know that. Wednesday, today, is your lucky day. And the candles is pink and gold. Somebody else got pink and gold. I think Libra got pink and gold. Pink and gold is your lucky candles. Colors. Or the colors pink and gold. But it says right here, is you beautiful, you charming, and love and purity come out of this sign. It don't get no better than love and purity, but it's some sick shit going on, like on some looking at you like you would be a little boy that a pedophile want and would lure you with candy kind of shit. Then when you get there, realize they a pedophile. I ain't capping, man. You got me fucked up. I feel dirty. Want to go take a shower, get the fuck away from where I'm living at. Get the fuck away from it now. It lingers about you. But you a magnetic healer. Love and purity lingers about you. And you're a magnetic healer. And you can't get what you need when you need it. People just using you for your love and purity. Kind of like me living here at this spot will be kind of like my sister using me as a human sage to get all the dark out. And then when I get out, she come back. Thank you, kind of shit. But couldn't give me $2 consistently while I was here, kind of shit. I ain't capping. Use your motherfucking ass. Just like I told somebody, I don't know which sign today, but energy is also currency, and motherfuckers is using you Libras for your energy. Fuck the money kind of shit. And you really got to be careful with that shit nowadays. And if you a lover of family, they'll really use your motherfucking ass. Invite you somewhere for you to be the goddamn human sage. And you won't even know. You think they really like you and then invited you to invite you. And they just inviting you so you can clear out the demons kind of shit. And don't pay you no motherfucking attention. Don't even tell you that's what they inviting you for. But that's what the fuck they inviting you for. You gonna get it together, but then to tell people you in their business. Ain't that a bitch? They was crossing Marie LaveauX bad. Bad. I'm talking, damn. What the fuck? You love companions and are very affectionate. Why can't you find your own? Because you always servicing other people on love and advice and who should be this and that, because it's your nature to serve people. It's your nature pure and love, and people want to hear from you. This is shit that must be in the history of the zodiac. That people notice about you, but then turn around and condemn you, like they did Uncle Michael. His birthday, literally, y'all, is to improvise. I ain't showing that shit because I fuck around. That means he had to get it himself most of the time. And then people will turn around and act like he's the problem, or he's the heavy, or he's weird, and this and that. But he wasn't weird when he was doing this and that for your fucking ass. And then turn around and make it like he a child pervert. And bitch, he purity and love. And the children wanted to hang out with him like some R. Kelly shit. But they twisted it up even more, where he had to make a never, never land so he'd never come out again and be the child that we are inside for real on the purity side. But people would keep you and use you, like covet you. Yeah, I want a mate, I want a partner, but I don't want to be coveted. I don't want a motherfucker kidnapping me. And then when I get with him because I decided that I don't want to work no more, and he look at me as a service worker, and I'm going to be washing the dishes and mopping the goddamn floorboards and shit. And if he see I ain't on it like I should be on it, then gonna stiff on the pay. So you kind of like an employee, but don't realize it kind of shit. And you got me fucked up. It's hard for you to place your affection on account of your discriminating nature. You pure in love. You see the devil in a motherfucker, but you don't judge it. You just like, can you please clean that up? You are so mean. Oh my God. You're evil. I see that in you. They like that you do, but they just want you hanging around to keep their demons at bay. Kind of shit. Like, what the fuck? You see all that? So it's hard for you to get somebody. Because they always get you, but it be hidden an agenda to it. You work for them, you service them. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I'm going to get up on here, Virgo. Love and light.